we're going to go right to the, I'm trying to decide where I want to start. We're going to start with the big one, because I think this is the hardest to take for me. This one in particular, if you printed it, you will understand why it's so sad. I don't know if I've ever seen, I think it was 9 pages. And if you see, this is super, super little fonts. And I'm going to give you a little, if my counting serves me correct, are you ready for this? Every stamp set in this book is going to retire except 19 of them. Yes, I said 19. So this whole entire book that we look at, yeah, that is a lot of stamp sets to be retired. So that's why I wanted to go through this, because there are going to be some items where they got rid of maybe they got rid of the die set and kept the stamp. But if you didn't go through this with a fine-tooth comb, yes, you're going to be missing out on a lot. I think I did my best to, this column right here is going to be the discount column. And I know I didn't do very good at the back of the book, but we will talk about some of that. But starting April 9th, this column that you see with the items, you will be able to get all of this stuff that's got a discount on sale. I will tell you, I don't know how many times I'm going to repeat this, but do not wait until the afternoon of the 9th. If there are things that you truly want to get on discount, I've seen stuff sell out as fast as within the first 15 minutes of this going live. So I believe the sale prices would go live if you are in my area, or if you're in my area, which is Central Time Zone, that would be 1 o'clock in the morning on April 9th. So make sure if there are things on here, and I know I did this last year. I'm sorry, I can't do it again this year. I know I held some orders for you guys and got up in the middle of the night to put them. I'm not going to do it again. So if you truly want to get some really good, as you see, there's lots and lots of discounts. So if you want to get those, make sure you get up early on April 9th to get those, because they will go fast. Okay, so let's open this beautiful boy. Oh, this was a good, who loved this catalog? There was a lot in this one. I really, truly loved. Usually I go, if you followed me for a while, when we get a new catalog, I love dies and punches and inks. So I usually go to the back of the catalog first and start there. But this was one I started in the beginning, and I was just, it was filled with really nice, bold, rich colors. And I loved the sentiments in this one, and they're getting rid of a lot of my favorite sentiments, and I will try to call those out as we go. But yeah, it's a good catalog. So we're going to start at the beginning. So the Bright and Beautiful, we might as well say the whole suite is all retiring. So that's the stamps, the dies, the paper. Very rarely do we keep the printed paper, the designer series paper. We don't, but we did hold one over this year, which I was surprised. I will call that out when we get to it. So everything that you see here is being retired, as well as these 2 pages. And this one, the only thing that is going to hang around is this circle punch, which is a 2 3/8. If I'm not mistaken, though, it might be an online only product. So I don't know if it's going to be in the catalog or not. I can't remember. But this is the one thing that's going to be held over from these 2 pages. And keep track, because to win a goodie at the end, it might be a question about retired things. So just keep that in mind as you're going through. This one, anyone a huge fan of this sentiment? Oh, and it was $1 million. Lisa Kierko actually designed this one, but I used this one a lot, and I'm like, no, don't get rid of this one, because I love sentiments when they mix up the fonts, and this one was super cool with that. But this is going to be one that is going away. It makes me very sad. This one as well, the bundle is completely gone. Lazy Days. Sweetest Cherries. This one has matching, I think it had a punch, if I'm not mistaken. I'm looking. Yes, it was a punch. So the punch and the stamp set will be retiring, as well as this bundle. And if you had a favorite, holler, because I want to hear what you think of some of this. Now, here's some good news. This was one of my, I use this one quite a bit. Hope you know, this one actually made the cut, so I was excited about that. But this one, anyone else love Dainty Delight? This was one that I loved too. I might have not used the dies as much, but I loved the sentiments in here, especially this one. I love that one. Handmade Hugs is going to be gone. Look at this poor page. Retired, retired, retired. And two of my favorites. You probably got tired of me using these on cards, but I loved this sentiment up here. And of course there's oopsie stamps in there. You know how I love those splatter stamps. That was in there. And then also these sentiments were good. And actually I used this flower and these two because they were fun. So if you're not familiar with this stamp set, these kind of goofy looking images, this is how you can color the inside of the flower. So you'd stamp this like in black ink, and then this would be in a color that you'd stamp right over the top. So it was an easy way, you didn't have to do the coloring. Same with this one, this is the inside of that one, and then this one goes into the bud. But again, look at one of my favorite splatters is in here. So this was a sad page for me because these two are actually a few of my favorites. Okay, both retiring. Who loved the pansies? We've had, this one was, I think this was a second catalog on this one, but we are going to say goodbye to them and the bundles. I love this because this one reminded me of my grandma. We call them monkey faces, if anyone's familiar with that. But these two are going to be gone. And if I'm going too fast or have questions, say something, please. Okay, so now we're getting into a discount. So this one, this super cool, is retiring, and on April 9th it will be 50% off. So that's kind of a cool deal if you like that retro look. And then this one is going to be retiring too as well. This one's cute too. I never did get this one, but I love the sentiments in here, and it's kind of good for a summertime. Look at that, isn't that pretty? Oh, good job, Carrie, right? All right, this whole entire suite is gone, I believe, except these gems. I think I did see those coming through. But yeah, cute little storefronts that you could do. The paper is going to be 30% off on April 9th, so that's going to be a good deal. And remember when we were having so much fun with the citrus? Ah, man, this one had the hybrid folder so that you could cut and emboss the fruit at the same time. Man, last spring, I think we really used this one a lot in class because they're just so fresh. And I love that we could do grapefruits now with this one because of the bubble bath pink that we had. So this one's going to be retiring. The stamp set will be 20% off on April 9th. This one too. Loved the big bold fonts on this one. We're going to say goodbye to those sentiments. That's very sad. All right, and then two-tone floral. We had a lot of fun with this one too, but yes, we're gonna have to say goodbye. But this beautiful sentiment did make the cut, which I was super happy with. We use this a lot in class. Okay, onward. So these two actually made the cut. So we've got Best Family Ever. So if you like those sentiments. Yeah, I don't have this one because some of them, I guess it was, I don't send a lot to my relative. Is that horrible? I send stuff to my mom, sometimes my brother, but yeah, I guess I don't send a lot to my other family members, so I didn't get that one, but you're going to have another year to use this, but I do love this one, just because I love this one. And then I did lots of thinking of yous. Thanks to you, things like that. But this one's going to be a fun one. We are saying goodbye to Petal Park. Yes, Bev, that two-tone floral, isn't it pretty? Oh man, oh man. This Petal Park is, I know it looks a little daunting at this point, but this is another one where it's like a two-step. So this one you would use to color in these images. So you'd stamp this in a darker color, and then you could use that to color in what you've got. Same with your flowers, these two. So it was really cool to actually get some of those different colors in there with very little work. This one on April 9th will be 40% off. So that's kind of a good deal on that one. Oh, you guys, this one, Very Best Occasions. So this one is going to be retiring. This one, I think, was always at class. Somebody was always looking for this one. Because it does have a lot, and I loved this one at Christmas time because it was fun to be able to color in the leaves and the holly berries, just to give it a little bit more color. But this one, this one makes me sad. So this one is retiring. Actually, everything on this page is retiring. This one, we didn't get to use, there's lots of samples of this wreath out here, but we did use this, the spider stamp at Halloween, and then this bow we used on a couple Christmas projects as well. Cute, cute, cute to have to your arsenal. This one too, this is one set I'm going to tell you, and we've talked about this one before, and it might have been way back when the catalog came out. But this was one where I didn't buy the stamps, but I did buy the dies that went with this, because you got dies that you got a couple different leaves and a couple snowflakes. We don't always have to buy the bundle, but this is if you did fall in love with the dies and you want to extend that a little bit more, the stamp set is going to be retiring as well as the dies. The dies are on sale. So we'll get to that when we get to the back of the book. But that was a really fun die set that I absolutely loved. That one's probably not going to be on my sale because this is one of my favorite dies that I use. All right. So this stamp set, I think when I do this, I believe the stamp set did make the cut. We just aren't going to have the matching dies that go with it, if I'm not mistaken. But this one is a good one too, because it's got a lot of really good sentiments in it. Oh, and I just realized, do you ever go back and look at the catalog and then you see something, you're like, oh, how cute is that? Look, they put all the sentiments with crumb cake ink on crumb cake cardstock. That's kind of cool. And then just that. I love going back through the catalogs because sometimes I don't see them the first 10 times that I go through it, right? Oh, this page, I know it's not Christmas. I know it might feel like it in Fargo-Moorhead because we've gotten just a little bit of snow. These two make me very sad. This sentiment at Christmas time we used a lot. That one too, I think will probably not be on my sale because it is one of my favorite Christmas sentiments, because it's got a lot, like this is really good for 3D projects. And then we've got really good scripting on here. And this one too I loved because it was easy to stamp, good circle on a 3D project. And of course this one, that cute little bird. I think I have him sitting up somewhere. I colored a lot of the birds. I absolutely loved that one. And then the dies are going to be gone on this one as well. But look at here, another speckle. Ugh, just sad, right? Okay, more retiring. Are you getting tired of seeing the R's? These two are going to be gone. And actually, these two are both going to be on sale. So the Ringed with Nature is going to be 40% off. And then this one, I actually use this one quite a bit. This one's going to be 50% off. And I love the sentiments in this, especially with this one. I believe I had there's a matching die with this one, if I'm not mistaken, or it had been at one point. Did the Brightest Glow come? Yes, it did come in a bundle. Brightest Glow. This one was with a die set. I think it's this one. We'll look in back. I think you might be looking, because we had, if I'm not mistaken, last year, we had this one and the die that matched it, and then another stamp and a die set that came, and they put them both together in a suite. I think, if I remember correctly. But we'll look at that one in back for you when we get to the dies. Okay, Zoo Crew. Yes, we're saying goodbye to all of it. Dies, everything. So very sad because this was the first year that it came out, but the paper, the ribbon, and actually the ribbon, that cute ribbon, is going to be 40% off, but the dies, the stamp set, it's all, we're saying goodbye to it. And this one makes me sad. Who loves Hey Chuck? Oh, I love this one. I'm going to show you, remember our waterfall card? I was working on another one. Look at my chickens. Are you ready? He's so cute. It's a contraband stamp set, but look at that. I love these chickens. This one might be one I don't think I'm going to be able to get rid of because they are super fun to color. I'm going to show you. I have these sitting on my desk because I was coloring them one day. They just have, I think they have got so much attitude. Aren't they cute? But we have to say goodbye to Hey Chuck. So the dies and the stamp set are going to be gone. Makes me sad. Oh man. Hey Chuck, highly recommend get that. And especially, I'm gonna say, sometimes I'm probably naughty with this one because I have some contraband sentiments that are just the ones where you read and you're like, really? So that one that I just had was one that I had gotten. I can't even remember where I got it. But I love when you're reading, you're like, oh, this is a cute card. Oh my goodness. And then you laugh. So I have some contraband that I can go with these chicken with attitude. And hello, really? A chicken in their underwear, polka dotted underwear, it cracks me up every time. So I highly recommend them. Bird's Eye View, I love. I wish we had dies with this one. We've played with this quite a bit, but it did make the new catalog. It still doesn't have dies, but it's a good stamp set. So that one did make the cut. And these poor 2 pages, yes, we've cut them all. If you want a really good deal on an Easter stamp set, 50% off April 9th. This one too, we use quite a bit. This one's going to be 50% off. And then Silly Goose is going to be 50% off on April 9th. Okay. And the tacos. Oh, yep, we're going to say goodbye to the tacos. This was also designed by $1 Million Achiever. Erica Serwin did this one. Super cute. And then we are going to say goodbye to the monkeys with the matching punch. And then these big, bold words. Yes, we're going to say goodbye to those as well. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. This one, I really love this one, and I use it quite a bit. And I was surprised because guess what? It's going to be 50% off. That's a really good deal. So, if it's something that you want to do, I think it's really good when you don't know what kind of card. It can be gender neutral, which is awesome. So you can make some up for a guy birthday or a girl birthday. It's a really good stamp set to have. But we're saying goodbye to all of it. Goodbye, goodbye. No discounts on these, but the bundle's all going to be gone. And we're going to say goodbye to the ladybug. Yes, so that means the punch and the stamp set are going to be gone, which is sad. We've had lots of fun with the ladybug. The sweet songbirds, this one too, if you look out on Pinterest, has a bunch of ideas for this one. This one's super, super cute. And the happy hedgehog we're saying goodbye to. This one is coming back, but I believe... No, it is going to be in the catalog. I was thinking it was an online exclusive, but this one and the matching dies are going to be in the new catalog, but we are saying goodbye to this one and that one. I'm going to tell you, you guys, this is one I'm going to call out. This is one to have. Even if you don't like the kid images, look at these sentiments. I will keep this one. This will not be on my sale because I used these sentiments a lot. They just are good to put on any kind of card. But that is one that is, I'm going to say, it's a silly purchase just to get the sentiments, but they're worth it. And they're fun to color too, the kids. All right. So here's where we're going to get to. We are going to be carrying over this paper, which is awesome. We're also going to be carrying over the dies, but we will not carry the stamp set or the matching embossing folder. The folder will be 40% off though, so that's kind of a good deal. But yes, this paper we will be holding over. Okay, retiring. This one, for some reason, if I'm not mistaken, we are going to keep the stamp set, but not the dies. So this is kind of one of those odd ones where you can still stamp with it, but you won't have the matching dies to cut it out. So if it is something that's on your wish list, make sure you're getting that because the dies will be gone. Okay, all of this is gone. This one's sad too because we use the timeless arrangements. We actually use these dies quite a bit and the sentiments are good. So make sure you're taking a look at that. Okay, retired. Ugh, it's just sad sometimes, right? Paper, this ribbon makes me sad. We've never had anything like this twine. This is actually going to be retired as well. The stamp set and the dies will be gone as well. Okay. I was excited about this one. This one did make the cut, you guys. This is one that we do use quite a bit in class. This one did not. Anyone else a fan of this one? I use this one. I mean, they're really awesome sentiments. So If you're a fan of this one like I am, this will not go into my sale bucket because I do use that quite a bit. But this one's being retired as well as Places in the Heart. Okay, these 2 pages are going to be gone. So Country Bouquet with Time Together. And then this one's going to be gone but we will also get 10% discount on that one. But these 2 did make the cut, which is good. This one too, I like the big bold sayings. And then if you have any wedding ones that you want to do, we've still got this one as well. Now, this one I am excited about, okay? And I know you're going to see a lot of R's on here, but I want to explain. So the paper and the embossing folder are going to be going away, but we do get to keep the stamp set and the dies. What you need to know is when it gets into the new catalog, you will not be able to get it for 10% off anymore when you buy them together. Stamp set and dies are still available though, which I love. This one, who is a favorite? This was just so much fun. I actually might go back and get another pack of paper because the paper was really cool. So I might go back myself and get that paper. Okay. All of these are going to be gone. This one we've used in class too. We had a little bit of fun with this one. All right. And here, all of this. This one makes me sad. If you're if it's hard to do your man cards, this one was really good for that. And as you see, it had a matching die set. So if you did not invest in this one, I highly recommend it. I do use this one, especially with our tool paper. We got quite a bit of use out of this stamp set, but I love this one too. Very good bundle on that one. This is retiring. These cuties are retiring, but Grassy Grove is going to be staying with us. And then the space stuff. Yes, the space stuff is gone. All of it. This really cool space paper though will be 40% off on April 9th. The rest of it will be gone. These 2 actually made the cut. So if you're a biker, that's awesome. And then this really good Father's Day type sentiment where you can do the coloring. This one has made it. The On the Ocean did not. It also had matching dies, and the dies will be retiring as well. Okay, these will be gone. These are not going to be gone. So when you see where I've got a R down here, this means the bundle will not be available, but the stamp set and the dies will be available for purchase just separately. You won't be able to get to the discount with the new catalog. So again, if this is something that you want, it's better for you to buy it now to get the 10% off before they split it up in the new catalog. This beer one, we've had lots of fun with this one. This one will be retiring as well. Enjoy the Rhythm is retiring as well as Level Complete. Oh, this one made me sad. Anyone else loved this stamp set, Inked and Tile? It did come with punches, and I did get the punches, but I didn't use it as much as I did just the stamp set. I loved the stamp set, and the sentiments in this one were good as well, but I love these 2 images. Just beautiful. And the paper that went with it, it's all retiring, but this one, if you like the paper, you're going to get a 20% discount on April 9th, and then the Lost Lagoon ribbon will be gone as well. This one, this one makes me sad. Anyone else love this in the moment? We used these sentiments lots and lots of times. They're just really good sentiments. And these were actually fun to color. This one's probably not going to be on my sale as well because this is one that I love. And I've got lots of girlfriends that I want to send cards to. So it's just a very fun, and I love to color, of course, so it's going to be good. Layering Leaves and the matching punch have made it, and they will be in the new catalog, so that is good. But these go to greetings. Anyone else a fan of these? Because it gave us some of the sentiments in different sizes and different fonts, so I loved them. I'm going to say I probably gravitated more into these. These are a little bit too formal for me, but I loved these right here. Very good stamp set to have on hand. Okay, Bottled Happiness, Bold Bouquet, all of it's going to be gone. 2 more pages, everything will be gone. Even though this is a $1 million achiever, we're going to be saying goodbye to that one, as well as the animal and the scenic wonders. Okay, and this suite, oh, this beautiful suite. This one, the stamp set, the dies, the paper, all of it is going to be gone. I love, because this paper, remember this bold paper when the catalog first came out? Ooh, it's going to be 30% off on April 9th, so that's going to be a good deal. And I love this stamp set. And then this was that one. If you're a scrapbooker or journaler, this die was so fun because you could cut, it looks like when you tear a piece of paper out of a tablet, which was kind of cool. Retired. This one is actually going to be 50% off, which is awesome. Let's get some love. This one did make the cut. Oh, this one too is a good one. It's got good sentiments and it's good to color. This was a $1 million achiever, which is awesome. We'd love to have those stay out there a little bit longer. Thanks to Marvelous Nature, retiring, but you're going to get 40% off that one. Botanical Layers, you're going to get 60% off until it's done. And then Your Path Awaits, 50% off. So it got some good deals going there. Retired. Sea Turtles did make it. Enchanted Butterflies did not. This one's going to be 40% off when the sale starts on April 9th. And then Love for You will be 50% off. Ooh, I'm going to say this is exciting because I wasn't done with this one yet. The stamp set and the dies are still going to be available, but they will not be available as a bundle. So just the bundle price is retiring, but we will get another year to play with these. Unfortunately, though, the paper, like I said, we don't really carry those over, but you're going to get a 20% discount on this paper and then 40% off the matching gems as well. But this one made me happy because it's so pretty. Yay. Okay. Both of these are being retired. We've had lots of fun with this one too. Yeah, sometimes we just have to make room, but these two both will be gone. 2 more pages where we have taken everything. I was sad when I was going through this because this one had been on my wish list for a while and I never got around to getting it. I loved the sentiments, but I kind of like the bold imagery on it. But we're going to say goodbye to that one. And then Prize Plants and Artistically Ink are going to be gone as well. These two are retiring. The Stamped with Love will not. And if you do make your cards to sell, this is the stamp set that you should be using for our angel policy. So right here, the Stampin' Up logo. So if you're selling anything, we should have a Stampin' Up logo somewhere on the project. And that's just because using their stamps, they require that we have that on there. And this is the stamp set that you should use to do that. So if you have any questions, let me know about that one. And then backgrounds. I was totally excited to see, I love my backgrounds. The Sketch Plaid did make the new catalog. And it looks like it was just those two that made it. Everything else is going to be retired. Now, off the backgrounds, I'm going to tell you these two were my favorite. This one probably more than this one. Remember this beautiful snowflake and we did it in Starry Sky for Christmas? This one's going to be 50% off. Scrapbookers, if you love big, bold images, this would make a pretty winter or Christmas type scrapbook page. Very bold, big snowflake, and that one's going to be 50% off. And then this Timeless Tiles is going to be 40. Those two were some of my favorites. Okay, so now we're going to get to here, and this one I didn't, I'm trying to think. All of the colors made it, of course, except for the ones that should be retiring this year, which is going to be Sweet Sorbet, Parakeet Party, Tahitian Tide, Starry Sky, Orchid Oasis. So these are the ones that are leaving. I did notice on the last chance list, the blends are going to be on sale. You guys, you need to be logged in right away to get those sale prices. I know there, let me look here. I noticed that the blends, which tells me they probably have quite a bit of the blends on stock right now. So so all of these, the blends are going to be 40% off. But like I said, you're going to have to get on really, really early to make sure that you get those on April 9th. But that's a super cheap way to get some blends. I know I'm going through mine this week because I would rather pay full price and know that I'm going to get them because I don't want to miss that window. So everything is going here. I am going to call out a little bit. We're going to get to a different page. Let me turn here. Very Vanilla. There is going to be a little bit of change with Very Vanilla. Not everything's good here. So Very Vanilla, we are no longer going to carry the thick vanilla cardstock. Those of you that come to my class know that I love the thick cardstock the best between white and vanilla. We are not going to have the thick available any longer. And that also goes with vanilla envelopes. Let me look here. I gotta find the Very Vanilla envelopes. We will no longer carry, as well as the note cards and envelopes. The Very Vanilla. That makes me sad because I feel like I use Very Vanilla a lot more in the fall with my fall colors, but we will not have the opportunity anymore because it will not be carried. So if you're a Very Vanilla fan, make sure you're stocking up on that right away because that too, again, I can't imagine that it's going to last too terribly long. We are also not going to carry vellum cardstock anymore, which has, if you're a demonstrator, you know we've been talking about this because we do use it. I guess I don't use it a lot, but I do like to have that functionality of it being in the catalog, but it will no longer be carried in the catalog or online. So if you're a vellum fan, make sure you're getting that as well. The treat boxes, these cute bags, and also the cellophane bags are going to be no longer. And then just like any time, we get rid of pretty much all of the specialty paper and start again. So these will all be gone as well. Okay. Like I said, the Country Inn Suite, or the Country Inn Designer Series paper will get held over. All of the other printed DSP will be retired. Like I said, I might go back. Actually, I might go back for another package of that too because I really liked the Daisy paper. As you see, I need to get through it. I still buy retired stuff. It was my favorite. So some of the prints too, I go back and get. I really liked these little dash prints of all of the colors. It was a really good background piece. I might have to go and get some of that too. Okay. Memory and More. This, we typically don't carry these over as well. Those are going to be retired. We're also getting rid of the craft note cards, which makes me sad because I did use those as well. Super fun. And then the 3x3 envelopes we will not be carrying anymore. We've got some decorative masks that we're getting. Those will be retiring. I do believe there's new ones coming in the catalog though, so that don't get too caught up on that one. The embossing powder, I have an asterisk here. These are going to be repackaged. So we will see a reformulation of that in the new catalog. And then all of our goodies over here made it. I love it when we can see a page with nothing on it, right? That's all good. Everything's good here. These will all be retired. So our little brads, these little circles, these daisies were fun in the spring. And then these, and just a few things off of here. I was surprised we kept a lot of these, but I think we have a really good offering of just very general, so they match a lot of things. So not a lot that we got rid of through here. More than normal made it through, which I like. I'm kind of sad about the gilded leafing. We've had fun with that one. That one will be gone. And then we typically, yes, this is not too uncommon for us to go through and redo the ribbon, which I love because they give us cutting edge embellishments, things like that. This, just a few, they're actually, I must have forgot. Look at here. This one should be an R. All right, let's get back to the dies and the punches. Okay. Punches. So yeah, the circle is still going to be around, but these are going to be retired. Look at here, you guys. I'm just going to let this sink in. You'll see lots and lots of R's. This is punches. So the Petal Park flower one made it, and the bow, and the Elegant Edge. I'm going to let that sink in for just a bit because there's a lot here to digest, right? Lots that we missed on punches. And then I love our clear blocks. And this year they decided they were going to get rid of some that we don't use quite a bit. I'm going to respectfully say this one's an error because we use that one a lot. Let me show you which one that is. I had it sitting here, I thought. No, I don't. I have H. Let's see. Okay, I put away. So I is going to be bigger than this one. So H, this is what H looks like to kind of put it into perspective. So this is the bigger, fatter, long one. So I, G, and A, they're going to not carry anymore, which means they're also going to get rid of the carrying case. So if that was something that you wanted to invest in before, make sure that you're getting that as well. Okay, and this will be here. Now we're going to get to some of the dies. Okay, so some of these we've already went through because the bundle was being removed. But what I wanted to go through, I'm just going to get through a little bit of this so you can kind of see. We talked about the fishies, the crafting bundle, the daisies. I love that we get the hexagons made it through. Hey Chuck. And then textured floral. Well, that one did make it through. So that one, I have to go back and fix that one. So that bundle, it's just not going to be available any longer. Okay. And this one goes to that other set. But here's where I want to spend just a minute or two to explain. So some of these don't have what I say a matching stamp set, or we've talked about them because they're good to have on their own. Do you remember that chic one with the snowflakes and the leaves and the shells on it? So this is a die that I displayed probably, I think it was last year. And these are, look at the dies, you guys, and it's going to be 50% off. 50% of 37, that's a good deal on some metal dies. And you do not need that stamp set for this. During class, we would layer this snowflake on top of that one. Different colors. The only thing you can layer the seashells a little bit different, but look at all the cool ones. So this is one I highly recommend. Take a look at. It's 50% off. I also just fell in love with the pine cones, right? So this is that Christmas pine cone die set. So you've got details that go on top of here. And then you've also have some that are singles. This one's going to be 50% off as well. So to me, those are my two favorites on here. I also am a huge fan of the aspen tree. So you get 2 leaves in this one. You get your bird and then the tree branch that you can do it. And also the brood one, of course, we used a lot. And also this one's a good layering one. Do you have where sometimes you just need something to put a sentiment on? This is a good one for that. And this is a good layering piece as well. This one's going to be 40% off. So if anything, I know it's sad to get rid of dies, but they really did a good sale on some of these where it's like, hey, that would be good to add to my arsenal without the stamp set. This is one too. I use this one quite a bit without the matching stamp set. So that's going to be retiring. Lots of R's on here. Same over here. And I'm going to call this one out right here. I think I forgot to put this one. Let me look here. Page 165. I want to look to make sure because I was talking about this at class on Saturday and I want to make sure I wasn't remembering incorrectly. Paper Florist. Yes. This one's going to be 50% off. And I have used the Living Daylights out of this one. So this is the one I have. I have a little bucket that sits on my desk where I've cut these and I just assemble little flowers to put as an embellishment sometimes when I just need a little bit of something. This is one of my favorites. This one is a really good one to have. And it's going to be on sale. Right? Carrie, I think this is the die that matched. Yes, the Brightest Glow. So this one will be retiring with that matching stamp set. That one was a really pretty one too. Okay, let's see what we got here. So that's the dies that are going to be retiring. This goes with that milkshake. one that's the stamp set that's going to be 50% off. That's going to be awesome. Sending, has the matching stamps. And then everything in the wave, the two-tone floral. Oh, goodness gracious, I totally missed that one. Oh, I wrote it down and it never sunk in. Let's see if, this is where I forgot to write down the sale prices on these. Hang tight here. I will look quick. 167. Tailor-made dies are the only one on this page that are not on sale. That doesn't surprise me because these are super versatile. I love these. Yes, Carrie, I remember when you got those. But the rest of these look like they're on sale. So these are a good way to get some good dies for a very good price. Okay, let's see what we got here. Folders that are retiring. I was okay with this because I know we can't have them all. This is probably the only one that was like, kind of hurt a little bit, but I think with having the exposed brick over here helped with that. And then we still have timber, which makes me really happy. So these two are two of my favorites, but we are getting rid of a few to make room. Okay. Whew. Guys, are you okay? I felt like I went really, really fast. I'm sorry if I did, but you can go back and look at that. And again, if you want to download the list, you can definitely do that. This one, I'll probably go through a little bit quicker because we are actually going to keep quite a bit of what you see in here, which was really awesome. Because did anyone, I know I loved this catalog, did you? So some of it, it's very obvious the paper will be disappearing. This one's going to be retiring, but it's going to be, why do I have an asterisk there? It must be coming. Let me look at that one quick. page 9, square pillows. Oh, it's 20% off. These will be on sale for 20% off. But then, like, our embellishments, our perishable things are going to be retiring. But this bundle will be, the product will be available. You just won't be able to get the 10% off. So just the bundle price. So this one made it. So did this one. You just won't be able to get the bundle price. Most of this catalog is just retiring the bundle price. So I know there are a few of you that are waiting on this punch. I hope this makes you happy to know that it's going to be around for a while. I'm really hoping we can get it back in stock so you can still get the bundled price before that expires. But I love that we still get to keep that this punch has been very popular. Okay, so perishable items, this one's going to be retired. The paper is going to be retired. I do believe these gems are going to make it. Let's see here. Again, just the bundles. This one made me really happy that we kept quite a bit of this because I feel like we didn't get enough time. This one does not have a matching dies or punch, but the stamp set, and this is the one that I was going to give. I gave away last week. I just need to draw a winner. So if this is something that you want, make sure that you get it before the end of April. Wild ferns are going to be around, just not the bundle. All right. And for some reason, we must be going to carry this back over because I don't have anything retired on him. That one, that's weird. Do we keep that one? Let me look quick. English perennial. No, this is all going to be around. I love it because anyone a fan of this paper? No, I never heard anyone love that paper. So that one's kind of awesome. And this one, though, it looks like we are going to lose the stamp set, but not the die. So that is going to be retiring. Bundle on the lavender is going to be retiring. Looks like the Easter lilies and the excellent eggs, those two will be retiring. And just remember, if it's something that you want to get the bundle, I'm really excited because these made the cut, and I think they're going to be an online exclusive, but we'll be able to use these for a little bit longer. The bundle on this one, let's see here, and this all made it. This one made me happy because there wasn't much that we lost. I do love this paper. Anyone else got this? Did you get this one and did you love it? I think I'm on my third package of this one because it is super fun, especially for spring. This one made it, just not the bundle. This stamp set though will be retiring. So if you like that big bold greeting, make sure you're getting that. This one did make the cut as well. This one, just the bundle. So we're going to see some of the things come back. This one I was kind of bummed because we didn't keep the cork dots. Those are really fun to play with. I might have to go get another package of those. And then the faux leather did not make it. And this one, I think this is my sad. This is my only sad one. This stamp set did not make it. And you know we've been having fun with this. Who is sad about this? They're also going to be getting rid of the dies. So all of this is going to be gone, which makes me sad. This one was one of my favorites because it is fun to play with. Okay. Let's see here. Yes, the collection. You are correct, Carrie. That it says the collection, but usually they list out, if you look through here, they will list out the bundle and or die and stamp set. So it looks like just the suite or the collection of products aren't. These cards are going to be gone. And let's chat. These made the cut. I love this. Oh, this puppy one. The Just Kidding. So the Sweet Collection is no longer available, but the stamp set, this will be reconfigured, or I'm sorry, just not available with the bundle price. The same with this one. We're just getting rid of the bundle. Same with these two. I'm so excited because I feel like I wasn't done with the cow. Or maybe you want me to be done with the cow. But these two did make the cut. The punch and the matching stamp set. So that's fun. Rock and Roll. This one pretty much bit the dust. Nothing is going to be available from these two pages. All right. And then this one was fun because the stamps and the die from this one will still be available, just not as a bundle. All right. And then the graduation one is still available. The bundle is retiring. This stamp set will not be available. This is another one that's going to be odd. The stamp set with the hummingbird in it, the stamp set is going to be available, but the dies will not, which is kind of a bummer. Let me turn the page here. Oh, this one's not a very good. So the stamp set itself, but these had really good sentiment pieces in it, and it also had a die to cut out the hummingbird and these flowers. So if you really loved the hummingbird, make sure that you're getting it now because they won't be, the dies will not be available in the new catalog. Okay. Quiet Reflection is still available. This one, just the bundle. I was super excited because I just got this one and was playing with it, loved it. This will be available still. Whew. And that is that. So this catalog was easier to stomach. There is quite a bit that we're going to keep over. Now, the one thing I wanted to call out, as we are experiencing some price changes. So let me talk about that. Let me grab this. And I know we are well over our time, so thank you for hanging in there. But I want you to be aware of some of these changes. So the card stock. So when you're in these card stock right now, our 8.5 by 11 card stock is $10 per package. This one will be going up to $11.50. So this is the time to make sure that you're restocking and get that price so you can miss that $1.50 change. That's kind of a jump. But again, I don't know about you, but like when I go get gas, I don't know that it's going to go up 50 cents or not. So we really need to be, I know it's not fun, but Stampin' Up! Tries their very hardest to make sure that they're giving us quality product at a really good price. So it's been a while since we've had a little bit of an increase, but that is what's going to be happening. So the card stock, all over the card stock, will be going up. Now, the only thing that's different in this one is going to be the white and the vanilla, which will be The vanilla regular, not the thick because it won't be available any longer, but the very vanilla cardstock is going up $2.50 a package. And you do get more in the vanilla, remember. I think that's 40 sheets. And in these, we're getting 24, if I'm not mistaken. And I could be mistaken. I'm looking here. I'm pretty sure it's 24. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But those are going to be the ink refills are going, so the little bottles of ink that we use to re-ink our ink pads, those are going up 50 cents a bottle. Our mini glue dots, which those are the ones that are in the roll, those are going to be going up $1.50. And then our envelopes, the basic white envelopes that you can get. And I know some of you you don't get the Stampin' Up! Ones, but I want you to be aware of the price change because some of you do like to get them. These were $8.50 and they are going to go up to $11. So that's a good hike too. I think the other, I'm looking here through my notes of what the price changes were. Ink pads are going to go up 50 cents. I didn't think that was too terribly bad. 50 cents is not too terribly bad. But we've got like the Simply scoring tool is going to go up $1. Our scissors, I love scissors because they are sharp. And if you've never used the Stampin' Up! Scissors, you are missing out because they're just the bomb. Those are going to be going up $1 as well. Paper trimmer, your cutting blades are going to be going up $1. So I would be stocking up on those. And I think the mini cutting plates and the regular cutting plates are going up $1 and $1.50. And some of the, like the watercolor pencils are going up. So I think at this point, what I would do is make sure that you're going through here and at least looking at your paper, because to me, that's the biggest change that's going up right now. And then if you are a a basic white or a vanilla fan, make sure you're getting that as well, because those are going to be your biggest price increases. But again, you know, it's just the nature of the beast. I love, one of the Stampin' Up! Demonstrators I follow had that in good perspective. She's like, I don't know about you, but the grocery store and the gas station aren't telling me when they raise their prices. I just have to deal with it. So I think it's really nice that Stampin' Up! Has allowed us to share those prices with you, because this is the time to stock up. Because I can tell you, I've seen the new catalog and all of the things that are in there, it's going to be good. And I'm going to tell you, remember the back of the catalog is my favorite place to be. It is super trouble in the new one. So I was glad I was putting away some money so I can really go nuts when I can start pre-ordering. But I think that's all I had to share with you guys. If you have any questions, like I said, please let me know, because I know it is a tough time. The catalog does not, these two catalogs go till the end of April. Like I said, the sale prices are starting on April 9th, but you can get anything right now, just not at the sale price. So if you just want to make sure you're getting your items so they're not sold out, this is the time to do that. And then also I will be able to order catalogs on April 2nd. So then the middle of April, those of you that have ordered from me at least $50 in the last 6 months, you don't need to worry. I'm going to be shipping or bringing you a new catalog as soon as I have them. So I think that's it.